Inside Number 9 Season 7 is a British black comedy anthology television program that first aired in 2014. It is written by Reece Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton and produced by the BBC. Each 30-minute episode is a self-contained story with new characters, a new setting, and all-star Pemberton and Shearsmith, usually both. Aside from the writers, each episode has a new cast, allowing Inside Number 9 to attract a number of well-known actors. The stories are linked only by the number 9 in some way, typically taking on the form of a door marked with the number 9 and a brass hair statue that is in the background of all episodes. Themes and tones vary from episode to episode, but all have elements of comedy and horror, or perverse humour in addition to a plot twist. Pemberton and Shearsmith took inspiration for Inside Number 9 from an episode of Psychoville, a previous project which was filmed in a single room. This in turn was inspired by Alfred Hitchcock's Rope. The first series was shown in 2014 and featured 6 regular episodes, alongside a special online-only Cinematograph-based webisode. The second series again consisted of 6 episodes, was shown in 2015. Series 3 began with a Christmas special in December 2016, followed by 5 more episodes starting on February 2017. The fourth series followed in early 2018. There was also a one-off Halloween special live episode on October 2018, and the fifth series was shown in 2020. The sixth series aired in 2021, followed by a seventh series in 2022. After the finale, the BBC announced that they had commissioned 2 further series of the show, bringing it to 9 series, with Series 9 set to be the show's final series. Series 8 premiered on December 22, 2022 with a Christmas special, with the remaining 5 episodes set to air in 2023. Inside Number 9 as a whole has been very well received by critics, who have praised the humour and creativity of the scripts, as well as the talent of the featured actors. Commentators have described it as never less than captivating and consistently compelling, offering particularly strong praise for the 112 Days of Christine, The Riddle of the Sphinx, and The Deadline. The series has received 3 nominations at the British Academy Television Awards. In 2019, Pemberton won the Best Male Comedy Performance. In 2021, Shearsmith was nominated for the same award, and the show won the Best Scripted Comedy. Inside Number 9 is an anthology series, with each episode featuring a new story, with a new setting and new characters. Episodes run roughly 30 minutes each, with a self-contained story reaching conclusion. The stories are linked primarily by the fact that each has an element of the story linked to the number 9, be it the mansion, a dressing room, or even a shoe size. Every episode stars Reece Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton, and regularly both. Each episode is effectively a short play. Some episodes take place in real time, following on half an hour in the lives of the characters. Every episode of Inside Number 9 features an ornamental hare somewhere on screen. According to Pemberton, because each episode is so widely different, there is nothing really linking them in other way than the fact that they are all the Inside Number 9. He said, "I just thought it would be nice to have an object that you could hide and just have there on every set. There is, however, no particular significance to the hare itself." As is typical of Shearsmith and Pemberton's work, the script addresses dark topics. For instance, the first episode touches upon incest, child sexual abuse, and murder. The plotline makes use of twists and surprises of various sorts, though in some cases the surprise is a lack of a twist. In an interview, Pemberton said that there is always a desire to wrong-foot the viewer. That is what we strive to do. The tone varies episode by episode. For example, while gothic horror was a major component in one case, other times slapstick comedy was used extensively. The humour, however, is typically dark and very British. The episodes generally begin with scenes of utter banality before the darker elements are revealed. Despite various episodes featuring unrelated plots and characters, one reviewer said that they are all linked by a mercurial synthesis of morbid comedy, wicked social commentary, and a genuine creepiness. Inside Number 9 is somewhat more grounded and realistic than the writer's previous work, such as Psychoville and The League of Gentlemen. Pemberton said that he and Shearsmith decided not to mix the worlds of Inside Number 9 with their previous projects, but nonetheless included the occasional reference hidden in the stories of the show. As each episode of Inside Number 9 features new characters, the writers were always able to attract actors who have been unwilling or unable to commit to an entire series. The writer's reputation also helped attract actors, with the journalist David Chatter saying they had developed such a track record over the years that many finest actors in the country jump at the chance to appear in their dark imaginings. The fact that Pemberton and Shearsmith only played a single character in each story was a change for them. In The League of Gentlemen, the pair played sometimes 30 characters each, while in Psychoville they had played around 5 each. Though Pemberton and Shearsmith generally starred in each episode, they did not necessarily take on main roles. Shearsmith explained this by saying, "We didn't necessarily write this for us to be in. We wrote the stories first, then thought, could we be in them at all?" Pemberton appears in all the episodes other than the harrowing, while Shearsmith appears in all the episodes other than Last Gasp. Now, I have been absolutely blown away by the series when I first saw it a few years ago. I love how each episode is self-contained. It almost is like a little short story. So, for example, if you're not too fond of one episode, well, you just have to wait till the next one to see. Maybe this one will absolutely blow you away. In saying that though, I can't say I've seen one episode that I haven't enjoyed in some way or another. Pemberton and Shearsmith are completely original creative artists, and brilliant actors to boot. They create such original stories, with dark macabre twists, that it provide you occasionally with some very good laughs as well. Now this review of course is focusing on Season 7, and I'm happy to say that the show has lost none of its brilliant, black-humoured, strange and twisted horror-focused originality. Some episodes will leave you in utter dismay, others will leave you perplexed and wondering what were they going on about. Others will leave you feeling somewhat sad, and then of course there are moments which will leave you laughing out loud. The casting is also always on point, and it's wonderful to see just which British actors will turn up in each episode. As you can see, they're longing to work with Shearsmith and Pemberton here. For me, there's a strong influence here from Roald Dahl's short stories, and you can most definitely see the effect that Alfred Hitchcock's works has had on both Pemberton and Shearsmith. Right from Season 1 right through now to Season 7, this show has been completely original and outstanding, with some dark macabre twists that you always sit and wait for. For me, this is artistic creativity at its best, with two men who just love to entertain. This is maybe not a show that will be for everyone, as some of the stories can touch on quite heavy and controversial subjects, but both Pemberton and Shearsmith just find a way to do this with class and style, as they intertwine modern and old-fashioned filmmaking into what almost feels like a theatre production. Wonderfully original, with fantastic plot twists, wonderfully written characters, and fantastic short stories. Inside Number 9, Season 7, gets a 9.5 out of 10.